Hey peeps, okay, so I just got back from seeing Smallfoot. It's about 9:30, 9:40 or something, and I just wanted to give a review. I don't know, I'll just put it as like a blanket spoilers review, just in case like I do say some major plot points or something. I literally just got back from the theater. I don't have that many notes, but I'm just gonna say what I think. Okay, so first of all, so it's a lot like all the other, like Monsters See Human animated movies, like Monsters Inc. What's that? Hotel Transylvania. They see monsters. They have the monsters have misconceptions about humans. Humans have misconceptions about monsters. You've seen those two movies. You've basically seen this movie. You know how it's gonna end, probably. And then when we were like on the way home, me and my mom were talking, and because she went to go see the movie with me, and she was saying that it reminded her of Horton Hears the Who. And I was like, it does. It's got that mob mentality. Like one of the characters is like trying to convince a mob, like just using my Horton Hears the Who example, the kangaroo is like, Horton is crazy to the mob of people. And the guy, I don't even remember his name. It wasn't that important, The guy's like trying to convince the people that Smallfoot is real, and he manages to do it. He brings back a monster, like all these monster movies do. He brings back a human, a Smallfoot, which is what all these monster movie with monsters of preconception movies do, right? And so it was a lot like that. I really liked the story. It was more of like find out the truth for yourself type of movie. There are like people who are trying to find the truth about Smallfoot, and a lot of movies are like that. And then there was like the nobody believes me trope that are in a lot of kids movies, and like go out and do it yourself sort of things that they usually have in kids movies. And so it was a lot of that, okay? And it ended nicely. I liked it because, see, the Yetis are scared of humans, and the humans are scared of monsters. But I feel like, and like in the end, Zendaya's character, she's all like, we're scared of each other. See, this is where the spoilers come in, so I did just tell a spoiler, right? Or that was a spoiler to me. It might not be. Anywho, I was just like, that's a bit advanced, and a bit like right in your face. And then there was a bit about the father, he was like, because the ruler guy told everybody that their jobs were important, and then the Yeti's father, he's been told he bangs on the gong because it's important, because it needs to wake up the sun, and he doesn't do it, or he misses the mark one day, and the sun rises still, and so he's like mind blown, and he's confused, and then the Yeti comes back, and he's all like, I found a Smallfoot. And in that day, they have so many inventions, and it's they've been bettered because they know Smallfoot exists. And yeah, now I'm just sort of going over the summary of the movie. But anyway, what I did I liked that how Zendaya's character, I literally can't remember their names, it's so late. Zendaya's character, she was able to communicate with him. I liked their little friendship, relationships that they had, how the human and the Yeti trusted each other. I liked all these things about the movie. Did I not like anything about the movie? Well, okay, one thing, okay, so it's a common trope in movies where, like, when they're doing this sort of plot where, like, someone has to denounce something for the betterment of the society, like, the Yeti has to say, oh, I didn't actually find Smallfoot because the leader guy is telling him, like, it would hurt, like, ignorance is bliss, like, it would hurt the people to know that, like, because, like, we find out that, like, the guy knew that Smallfoot, the leader knew that Smallfoot existed, but he didn't tell them because apparently once upon a time they used to live down there, and Smallfoot used to, like, pillage them, and so he's just told them that Smallfoot doesn't exist so that they don't go down there and get pillaged again. And so he's, like, telling the guy, and the guy's like, okay, fine. And so then he goes public and he's like, okay, I lied. But what I hate in these movies is when they always do this with these types of tropes. They take it one step further, and they have to have the main character denote the friends, right? Where, like he says, you know, the normal spiel about, oh, I was wrong about Smallfoot, but then he has to, for some reason, the main characters always feel the need to sell it by saying, and whoever told me that is dumb and stupid and weird. That's what he says about his friends who believe it. He's like, and you're weird for believing it. And it's like, movies, why do you have to do that? Because then that just leads to them not feeling, like, you know, it's, I feel it's a bit lazy. It's like, because then there has to be this whole thing about, will they or won't they trust me, and, oh, I don't trust you, and, like, because you lied, and it's just like, why does he have to belittle his friends? I mean, he was already hurting their feelings by lying about the Smallfoot, you know. Why did he have to personally attack him? I don't get that about movies. Yeah, so those are my short little thoughts about the Smallfoot. I might do a more in-depth review maybe a little later, if you want me to. But I do want to say thank you for watching, and if you've seen and I want you to let me know in the comments, if you've seen the movie, tell me what your favorite part was. If you haven't seen the movie, tell me why you haven't seen the movie. It's a good movie, okay? Yeah. Bye.